There is nothing quite as unsettling as stopping at a red light and feeling your entire car shaking like it is about to stall. If your engine is misfiring and stumbling and you pulled a code P2334, you are dealing with an ignition coil L primary control circuit high issue. This is a generic powertrain code, which means it pops up on everything from Fords to Jeeps. Let's break down what is actually happening under the hood. Your ignition coils act like mini transformers that take regular battery voltage and ramp it up to thousands of volts to create a spark. That spark ignites the fuel and boom, you have power. The primary circuit is the wiring that feeds that initial battery power to the coil. This code tells us the computer is seeing way too much voltage on the primary circuit for the coil labeled L. Now, finding which coil is L requires you to look at a cylinder diagram for your specific engine, so do a quick search for your make and model first. This is a serious issue, so do not ignore it. Driving with a dead cylinder can dump raw fuel into your exhaust and ruin your catalytic converter, which is a much more expensive repair. Aside from the rough idle and loss of power, you might see your fuel economy tank. One of the most common causes I see, believe it or not, is critters. Mice and squirrels love the warmth of an engine and they tend to chew on the wiring harness right on top of the motor. So pop the hood and do a serious visual inspection first. Look for chewed wires, burnt connectors, or loose grounds. If the wiring looks okay, you will need a digital volt ohm meter. You need to check if the coil is getting power and ground. If there is no power, check your relays and fuses. If you do have power and ground at the coil, the problem might be the signal wire going back to the computer or even the computer itself, though that is rare. Usually it is a bad coil or a wiring gremlin. Swap the suspect coil with a known good one from another cylinder if you can. If the code moves to the new cylinder, you know the coil is toast. It is a straightforward process of elimination.